Hello, and welcome back to my series. This is a little different video because I'm actually going to start talk about the turtles from Teenage Mutant Ninja's Time Crash expansion for Zombicide. But there are just some rules that makes them a lot more different from all the other Zombicide characters that I think I need to explain before, so I don't have to explain them every single time that I start talking about like Splinter and all of that. Like they have some special T rulings and some special weapons, and I just think it's better that I go through all of them in a single video instead of having to explain it 100 times, or 7 times actually. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and that this video is a little bit different from the others. But so first up, yeah, the turtles are of course made of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the cartoons and comics, but they actually fit. I think they fit really well. But what makes them different is, first of all, they have already chosen weapons for them. So like Raphael here, he has Raphael's size, which you can see it's a basic weapon he start with, and it has some things like he get a +5 armor, he get +1 die to equip, and all of that, and they're all different. Like they are incredibly strong weapons, making them incredibly good early game. But they can also be upgraded by finding a picture slice, which is a mechanic that is inside the game itself. And when they upgrade, they just become more powerful versions of the starting weapon. Like they can use cheat to +1 to the rolls or everything else. That is one of the different rules. The other rules is actually that if they're using any other different weapons, like let's say they're using a fireball spell and the roll are 1, let's see here what's the die, that weapon is now destroyed, meaning the only weapon they don't destroy is their own if you're unlucky, and that's even if you roll like 6 dice and roll a 1. You can risk of losing very, very valuable equipment, meaning they're really, really good at using their own equipment, but also that this kind of changing the whole idea of constantly searching, because yes, you can be lucky to find like a great axe or a good weapon to use for an attack, but you also risk of losing it. And I find it really, really interesting. But of course it just makes it so most of the time it will make it so that you will probably relying on your basic weapons or ultimate version of them in most games. Like again, I haven't played as much as I really like to with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm probably going to do some test game this weekend on them, where I simply play through some of their games just to figure out how they work best. But that leads into the next thing about them, and that is the cheat rules. Like unlike all of the ones from Eternal Empire, they don't have specific cheat skills, except they have the turtle powers, which once per turn they can use one to activate any one of them. And that's just, I think it's a better version of using cheat, because it doesn't, if you're playing a game without cheat, they don't overpower your other characters. But if you're playing their special games, these rules can really make and break the game for them. And I personally find that a better version of the cheat than, well, the cheat from Eternal Empire, but I have talked about that to death by now. Yeah, and also, unlike Eternal Empire, they start with 4 instead of 3, but can only go above them if they're meditating next to a statue or a special weapon has the effect to do that. So yeah, it's just, I think they're a very interesting take on the chi mechanic, and basically I kind of like it. But again, I need to test out some of the things before that, like how strong they are, because again, you see they have some extremely strong ability early on, and if they're really just relying on their basic equipment, which could be a problem in my eyes. But yeah, all in all, I generally think it's a cool expansion if you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which, well, I kind of did when I was I always kind of do because I think it's a funny concept, and the aesthetic fits well into the Red Death expansion idea of samurais and ninjas and all of that. So yeah, it's just a little video I want to make about the turtles. Yes, and have a nice day.